Good morning. So this one's actually getting redone because, well, it turns out I managed to delete the original video like a genius. So, yeah, this is the Angel Star versus, well, a bunch of the other stuff that Royal requested. So, yeah, it's going to be one fight against each of them. Just to kind of show this thing off. Standard community AC type stuff. So, yeah, it's missiles and machine gun and blade. Seems like most of the community ACs are this sort of thing. But anyway, I'm going to start it off against the Proto-Exus, because that got requested a few times, and I'm always up for another reason to shove the Proto-Exus into something, because that thing is the sweetness. So, so far as the community ACs go, this one is by far the fastest. I'm pretty certain of that one. Like, it's the only one that's actually functionally using the 3 TPs. And it's pretty darn good. As per usual, there's the kind of weird limitation of this core, though. So, as far as I can tell, and I haven't gotten Azur's confirmation on this, but as far as I can tell, when it comes to this core, they mixed up what the AI does between this one and the MG core. So, like this one, it'll only fire when it's at super close range, unless it for some reason decides to do something else. But most of the time it'll only fire at close range, whereas the MG one will fire from bizarrely long range. So, I don't know. My theory is just they mixed them up. Maybe somebody else mentioned that, and that's why I'm thinking it. I don't know. But at any rate, that's kind of the only real downside of this thing. So it ends up doing a pretty decent amount of damage up close. It's set to be reasonably aggressive, like light aggressiveness. Somewhat skewed towards the defense, but I mean it's basically just slightly aggressive. That's the best way to call it. While still having some defense preferences in there. It'll end up being pretty competent in blading if it gets close, but won't really make an effort to. So the missile swarms it does are pretty darn good. The MG is pretty good under most circumstances, and generally it's pretty good at dodging stuff. But I mean, it's a Proto-Exus here. Maybe this wasn't exactly the fairest place to start. But at any rate, we'll go ahead and... Let's see, you requested Nexus Evangel a few times, so we'll put it against that. I requested the Warlord, which I ended up putting a completely different Warlord together. Oh, jeez. Hi there, lag. How's it going, old friend? So I put a different Warlord together, because the one that you requested was, yeah, you used the same kind of buggy core. So I put this one together. This is the Goliath from not Last Raven, but from Nexus. Not from Nexus, from Ninebreaker. Dang it. Okay, here we go again, because, well, kind of got a phone call in the middle of that sort of thing and had to take it. So, yeah. Also, the rendering resolution is slightly crappier, because this thing ends up firing so many shots all over the place that it causes the game to die. So, now everything looks slightly worse. Wham, wham, wham. Yeah, this is totally not going to be a fair fight. It's actually funny, because okay, Royal just sent me a text, more or less, about this sort of thing. So, to answer your question, yes, this is totally not a fair fight. I apologize. Now let's try some fair fights. Oh man, whew. We'll go ahead and call that a very long-range tie, huh? Alright, so first things first, this is the closest one that I can think of. This is the upgraded Obscuro Haven's AC. So let's give this a little shot here. Actually, there's another version of the Obscuro too that Cow came up with, so I was gonna add that in at some point. I think it was a little more aesthetically pleasing than the one I put together. Personally, though, actually, personally, I just love these like plates and edges and crap like that. So, kind of like the raw look of this one. So yeah, this was good, right? I know I'm questioning myself. So this one's more blade focused, definitely more close range, and yeah, has that core, which actually does its job. There's that. It kind of sucks that this core has that bizarre glitch to it. Um, yeah, I thought it was something to do with AI preferences, and I tried messing around with those, but no, it's just they programmed it wrong. You know, that's kind of a downer. Man, this is one of those ACs where if it's a competent player using it, it is like the Angel Star. I mean, it is absolutely fantastic. It is running into glitches all over the place. So there's that I can't possibly calculate my energy weapon plus energy usage type of glitch, where it tried to do a blade in the air and ended up running itself into charging as a result. I tried adjusting a few things to try and fix that, but it apparently didn't quite fix the issue. Because it uses just enough. So there we go. Ends up winning against the Obscuro. Very close fight. It actually all came down to that blade there, so that happened. Alright. Next we have Akami's AC, the Jester. This one's a, I would like to call it a mid-weight anti-sniper. In general, just seems to be more about tanking shots and getting close with missiles. And, yeah, another general-purpose AC. Oh, actually, before I mention it, because this comment might already be typed in by this point, but, yes, the head is different. The AC2 head is unavailable, so this is the drone. It's what I typically use to replace that one. Stats are pretty similar, looks pretty similar. It's all well and dandy there. And, secondly, the missiles and radar are switched, just because I had another one that was also using them. I just switch what side they're on, and a real big thing there. And then lastly, the tube blade is unavailable, so I went and swapped it for the next best thing, which is this wonderfulness right here. Personally, I love the dagger blade. Probably my favorite blade in the series. As much as I like the tube blade, I ended up using that one a lot in Last Raven. The dagger blade is just ridiculous. So, that. Oh man. Yeah, I completely screwed out of that blade there. These two are similar, but it looks like, the Angel Star's taking it. I always love how they blade at the same time. Fantastic. Nice. Alright. So far, so good. So, next up we have... I had it in Finale. We had the remade, Tempest. Not here. It's Dr. Siegel. You know what? Let's have you go fight one of your own guys. Do that real quick. Do it all quicky quick like. And why didn't I just start this over? I don't have to edit stuff. I don't like editing stuff. Dang it, Royal, what have you made me do? Alright, so, here we go. Apparently he is winning against himself. Yep. So, yeah, Dr. Siegel, King of Lightweights and all that. Basically it's just the, lightweight, anti-lightweight kind of setup. Kinda would call it a Wasp build. Sorta. Oh, dang. Got a blade in. Go check out the rainbows here. Apparently, wait a second. This was based off of the coloring. I think it was... Yeah, did you say it was based off like a Power Rangers thing or something? Something like that. One of those 90s mechs that slapped together. I want to say it was Power Rangers. Okay, actually, Dr. Siegel might be taking this one. Dang. Dang, Siegel, why are you so weirdly brutal? Yeah, it is close. It's weirdly close, but all he has to do is get one slash with that dagger, and it's all over. Although, huh. He's doing pretty good with that pocket blade there. Well, dang. Alright. Hold it back at the last sec. How about that? Alright, next up. We got... Well, let's see, we had, it's not here. I'm not sure where to actually put the thing. Storms? It feels like it should be storms. Because we got, some of ProCow's ones in here, too. I wanna dang it, where is it? I just looked here. Stop looking there, you dork. Wow, everything here is broken. Alright, there it is. Alright, the remade Tempest. So this is the quote-unquote fair version that doesn't have the ludicrously broken napalm rockets. I believe that was the only real change to this thing. So this is ProCow's thing. It's basically a heavyweight area controller. So far it has been very, very, very effective against most things. Mid-distance here they're going to have a very similar time. It's really just going to come down to whether or not he's able to avoid a lot of the heavier weapons, which it doesn't look like he's actually going to be able to. Problem is, that bazooka, even to the AI, it's just that one bazooka shot and a cloud of other shots. It's like, what the hell do I dodge? Where's it coming from? So that's why I say it's a really good area controller, because you don't know where that actual hard hit is going to come from. So, I mean, that's expected. That thing was a community boss fight, for Christ's sake. Alright, next up, we got, what's his name, Mechanist. We got the Cerberus. Where did I put that thing? Question, are you in Team 7? No, you are not. Dude. Oh, there's 10, that's mine. Negate? Oh, we got the Cowlective. Let's see how you do against the Siege Shutter, huh? While I try to remember where the hell I put the Cerberus. Okay, that doesn't sound right. But this is the Sin Shutter, since I accidentally ate the original Siege Shutter. He was deleted and packed into a burger, unfortunately, so there's not a whole lot I can do about that, other than remake him at some point. So, yeah, I'm going to be going back and remaking those when there's time and ample opportunity to do so. Oh, hi there, little stuff. Little stuff was munching on her bottle. I'm like, it's not going in my mouth quite, so... Alright, doing pretty great against this thing. It's a little overheated. Heated. Come on, you got this. Like that weird scene out of Last Raven. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, once it starts spamming those... Oof. Nice. Okay, so beat that one. Alright, I think I may know where that one is. I think it was on Team 4 for some reason. I am wrong in this assumption. Alright, whatever, let's see Team 5, and then if it's not on Team 5, well... Now I already looked on this one. So, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it against mine. I'm not sure where that, where Obscuro's Cerberus went, so I'm just gonna put it against mine. So this is the Caffeinator. It's basically a mid-range, I don't even know what to call it. It's basically just a Just a heavy outlasting kind of build. Ow, crap. Oh, physics just got all angry over here. They've got similar strategies for sure. This one just relies more on machine guns and armor. That one relies more on dodging. I think everything about the Caffeinator is just putting shots out there and dodging. And then if everything else runs out, there's a blade. Come on, Caffeinator. I'm rooting on you for this one. Oh, whoops. Hang on. Accidentally hit the fast forward button. Alright. The decoys took care of most of those missiles. Trying to get him to run into one of the rockets now. Oh, now he's pulling it back. Pulling it back. Probably shouldn't get into close range while there's rockets out. Oh, dang it. Should stop leaning on the fast forward button. I think I might win this one. Come on. Oh no, he's out. And missiles. Oh crap, the comeback. Comeback is happening. Very, very slight, but it's happening. Oh crap. Nice. Okay, that was super close. Loved it. There you go. There you have it. And yeah, let me know if you have any other requests.